Have you ever wondered how to grow Ker? This exotic vegetable, native to India, could be the next star in your garden. Ker, also known as Capparis decidua, is a small shrub that produces a unique vegetable full of flavor and nutritional benefits. It's a resilient plant, capable of withstanding harsh climates, making it a perfect addition to any garden, regardless of your local weather conditions. Originating from the arid regions of India, Ker has adapted to survive and thrive in the most challenging of environments. Its ability to flourish in such conditions is a testament to its hardiness and versatility. Not only is this vegetable a delight to cultivate, but it also brings a unique flavor profile to your culinary adventures. With its tangy taste and wealth of health benefits, it's no wonder that Ker is a staple in many Indian dishes. By the end of this video, you'll know exactly how to grow Ker in your own backyard. But first, why should you consider growing Ker? Let's dive into the benefits. Ker is more than just an exotic vegetable. It's a powerhouse of nutrients. Packed with vitamins A, C, and E, along with an impressive range of minerals like iron, calcium, and potassium, Ker offers a wealth of health benefits. Regular consumption of this humble vegetable can help boost your immune system, maintain healthy skin, and even aid in digestion. Now let's talk about why growing Ker at home is a brilliant idea. For starters, Ker is a low-maintenance plant. It doesn't require any fancy gardening tools or specialized knowledge. All it needs is a little bit of love, care, and patience. Another great advantage is that Ker can adapt to various climates. Whether you live in a tropical paradise or a snowy wonderland, Ker can find a way to thrive. This adaptability makes it a perfect addition to any home garden. Growing Ker at home also gives you the assurance of quality. You control what goes into your soil and onto your plant. This means you can avoid harmful pesticides and ensure your Ker is as organic and nutritious as possible. And let's not forget the joy of harvesting your own produce. There's something incredibly satisfying about plucking fresh Ker from your garden, knowing you nurtured it from a tiny seed. With all these benefits, Ker seems like a real winner. Growing Ker is quite simple. To start, gather all the necessary supplies. The first thing you'll need are Ker seeds. These can be obtained from a local nursery or ordered online. Just ensure they are of good quality, as that's the foundation of your Ker growing journey. The next item on our list is the planting pot or garden space. If you're opting for a pot, choose one that's at least 12 inches in diameter and depth. This gives the Ker plant enough room to grow and spread its roots. For those of you with a garden space, ensure it's a spot that gets good sunlight and has well-draining soil. Speaking of soil, that's our third essential. Ker plants prefer sandy or loamy soil. It should be well-draining to prevent waterlogging. If you're planting in a pot, you can create the perfect soil blend by mixing 2 parts garden soil, 1 part coarse sand or perlite, and 1 part compost or organic matter. Water is another crucial component for growing Ker. You'll need to water the plant regularly, but remember, Ker plants don't like too much water. So ensure the soil is dry between watering sessions. Overwatering can lead to root rot, which is detrimental to the plant. And finally, sunlight. Ker plants love the sun. They need a minimum of 6 hours of direct sunlight each day. So, whether you're growing Ker in a pot or garden, choose a spot that's sunny. If you're growing indoors, place the pot near a south-facing window or use grow lights. So let's recap. For growing Ker, you'll need Ker seeds, a planting pot or garden space, sandy or loamy soil, water, and plenty of sunlight. Each of these elements plays a vital role in the growth and development of your Ker plant. Once you have all these items, you're ready to start planting. It's time to roll up your sleeves and get your hands a little dirty. But remember, the joy of watching your Ker plant grow and flourish is worth every bit of effort. Now that you're ready, it's time to plant your Ker seeds. Planting Ker, or Capparis decidua, is as much an art as it is a science. It's a process that requires patience, care, and a little bit of green thumb magic. But don't worry, with this step-by-step guide, you'll be well on your way to cultivating your own Ker plants. Step 1. Prepare the soil. Ker is a hardy plant that thrives in sandy, well-drained soils. But it's also adaptable and can grow in a variety of soil types. Start by loosening the soil in your chosen area. You can use a garden fork or a tiller for this. Once the soil is loose and friable, mix in some organic compost. This will provide your Ker seeds with the nutrients they need to grow. Next, it's time to plant your seeds. A depth of about 1 to 2 inches is ideal. Dig a small hole, drop in your seed, and cover it back up. Remember, Ker is a desert plant, so the seeds don't need to be planted very deep. just deep enough so they're not exposed to the elements. Once your seeds are nestled in the ground, it's time to water them. But be careful not to overwater. Ker plants are drought tolerant and too much water can lead to root rot. Water the seeds lightly, just enough to moisten the soil. As a rule of thumb, it's better to underwater than overwater. Now let's talk about sunlight. Ker plants love the sun. They thrive in full sun exposure but can also tolerate partial shade. However, for the best growth and fruit production, a location with at least 6 hours of direct sunlight is ideal. After planting, it's important to keep an eye on your Ker seeds. Watch for signs of germination, which typically occurs after 2 to 3 weeks. If you see small green shoots emerging from the soil, congratulations, your Ker seeds have sprouted. And there you have it. Planting Ker is a simple process, but it requires attention to detail. By preparing the soil properly, planting the seeds at the right depth, and providing the right amount of water and sunlight, you're setting your Ker seeds up for success. Remember, gardening is a journey, not a destination. It's about watching your plants grow and evolve and learning along the way. So don't be discouraged if your first few attempts aren't perfect. With practice and patience, you'll soon be reaping the rewards of your hard work. With these steps, your Ker seeds are now well on their way to becoming full-grown plants. Your Ker plant needs some care to thrive. Let's talk about that. When it comes to nurturing your Ker plant, there are a few key factors to keep in mind. First, watering. Ker plants like a little bit of dryness between watering sessions, so a good rule of thumb is to water them once every 2 to 3 days. Overwatering can lead to root rot, which is a common killer of indoor plants. So remember, it's better to underwater than overwater. Now let's consider sunlight. Ker plants love a good dose of bright, indirect sunlight. A spot near a window with filtered light is an ideal location. However, be careful not to expose your plant to harsh, direct sunlight for extended periods, as it can cause the leaves to scorch. Finally, we can't ignore the potential threats posed by pests. Common pests, such as aphids and spider mites, can cause significant damage to your Ker plant. Regularly inspect your plant for signs of these pests. If you do spot any, a simple solution of water mixed with a small amount of mild soap can be sprayed on the plant to deter these unwanted visitors. Remember, every plant is unique and may require slight adjustments to these guidelines. Pay attention to your Ker plant's needs and it will reward you with its vibrant growth. With proper care, your Ker will grow to be healthy and strong. Congratulations! Your Ker is now ready to harvest. The best time to gather your ripe Ker is early in the morning, when the dew has evaporated and the sun is still gentle. The telltale sign of a ready-to-harvest Ker is a vibrant green hue and a slightly firm feel. To harvest, simply cut the Ker off the vine with a sharp, clean knife. Try not to pull or twist it, as this could damage your plant. Once harvested, your Ker can be stored in a cool, dry place for up to a week. Now let's talk about the fun part, using Ker in your kitchen. This versatile vegetable can be used in a variety of dishes. It's particularly delicious when sautéed with a hint of garlic or added to a hearty stew. Its unique flavor also shines through in salads and stir-fries. So don't be afraid to experiment. Now, you're ready to enjoy the fruits of your labor, or in this case, the vegetables. Let's recap what we've learned today. We started our journey with an introduction to Ker, a wonderful plant that's more than just a pretty face in our gardens. We delved into the numerous benefits of growing Ker, exploring how this versatile plant contributes to our health and well-being. Next, we geared up and got our hands dirty as we discovered what we need to start growing Ker. From selecting the right soil to choosing the perfect gardening tools, we've covered it all. We then embarked on the exciting planting process, where we planted our Ker seeds with hope and anticipation. The care for our Ker plant didn't stop there. We discussed the essential steps to ensure our Ker plant thrives and blossoms, leading us to the rewarding stage of harvesting. We learned how to pick our Ker at the right time and how to use it in our kitchen. With this guide, you're well on your way to becoming a Ker gardening pro. Happy gardening!